Hi, welcome to the live stream this morning. For those of you who don't know, my name's Jabeen. I'm a channel of Archangel Raphael, and in this live stream, Raphael will give messages for the week ahead, and also talk about what's going on at the moment, according to who's listening, and do clearings as well. Just to let him come in and speak through me. Hmm. I would like you to know that what I am seeing at the moment in the world generally are energies which are changing fast, which does leave people feeling a bit confused, a bit like they don't quite know where they are. I would like you to know that there is no such thing as needing to go deep in order to know where the problems lie at the moment, because they will present themselves to you through your everyday life or through your inner landscape, showing you. What I'm really trying to say is that problems are coming up to the surface, so you no longer have to go deep in order to identify problem areas. It is a bit like the problems will come into your conscious awareness in one way or another. And in this way, you are not in any way going to need to be in deep meditation in order to get to the areas of concern in your life. But what you will need to do is to go deep in order to find the answers. And the more serious the problems are, the deeper you may need to go to find the answers which will take you forwards, which will give you what you need. The reason I'm saying this is because everybody in the world at the moment is on the same boat. You are all needing to find answers to problems you have had for a long time. And because of this, you may find yourselves drawn to people who are able to provide these answers. You may find yourself gravitating automatically towards certain people who you will then find provide you the answers you are looking for. What I'm really trying to say is don't feel that there is no hope for you just because you are not able to solve your own problems. Be aware of your problems. Certainly have that resolve to solve them. But if you are not able to find your own answers, you will be automatically drawn to others who can help you. And what I'm really trying to say is that in this day and age, everything is going to be sorted out in the right way. I also would like you to know that there is no greater purpose than actually having that resolution at the moment to be with yourself and to go as deep as you can in terms of solving problems. I do see that this is something many light workers are feeling at the moment. This sense that this is the time to sort things out permanently by going within. I also would like you to know that no one has ever been with you in order to be, in one way or another, a menace on a conscious level. And what I mean by this is that there have been many people for all of you who may have caused problems. But what I see is that even with souls who are deliberately trying to harm others on a deeper level, it is a bit like they are in unconscious patterns, ways of being. It's often like this that people who come in cause problems, perhaps are doing it deliberately on some other level of their being. They are not consciously trying to cause problems whilst they are doing it. it is normally that they are genuinely believing themselves to be correct. Even those who commit mass murder or things that are quite outrageous, at that moment they believe they are doing something that is right in one way or another, whatever their justification is. And what I'm really trying to say is that there is such a thing as really needing to go deep at times in order to find answers, because there can be a lot going on the earth plane in people's minds. There can be a lot that people are believing that they are doing, which is causing great harm. And I am speaking on many different levels here. So I am speaking about your personal lives, about those people who have harmed you, who have been a nuisance, a menace. I would like you to know that they are not necessarily aware of it, that it is a bit like there is something else going on under the surface that they themselves are not necessarily aware of. And what I am also trying to say is that because of this, it is very difficult at times to have reconciliation with those who have caused harm to you, because there are underlying patterns, issues, all kinds of things going on under the surface that that person is not aware of. It may even be the case that the person in question has got something much more sinister going on underneath, such as a deliberate destructive tendency on a soul level. But that may not be picked up by the personality of the person, and they will instead do things which cause harm without realizing that they are doing it. What I'm really trying to say is that there are more complex problems on the earth plane that do need solving now. And what I'm seeing is that many of you here have felt harmed by others, have had complex relationships with others, whether it is parental figures, whether it is former friends, former allies, people you have had in your life, perhaps partners that you are still married to. And what I would like to share with you about this is that for each person who has been in your life, who has caused harm, there will be something else going on. And I would like you to be able to go deeper into these kinds of issues and find resolution. And for some of you, the answer will be to walk away from certain individuals who are causing harm on a deeper level deliberately. There is something deliberate there under the surface that even they are not aware of. For some of you, the answer will be to perhaps go deeper into clearing away negative energies that may be there interfering with your relationship with that person. But what I am really trying to say is that it is important at this time to go deeper, to find answers, and in this way to be able to go forwards in a clear state of mind and being. Because what I'm seeing is that for many of you here, it is a bit like there have been many things in the way of moving forwards easily from your own personal life issues, challenges you have had across time and space over and over again, to relationships that have held you back, that have made you question yourself, wonder if there is something wrong with you. I would like you to know that this is a time of resolving all these problems and going deeper, and also recognizing that there are many different elements that are at play when it comes to connecting with others, from your own personal issues to other elements which go on beneath the surface. I have more messages to give you. I would like to share that as you go deeper within, you may end up realizing that you are able to do more than you realize. You may find yourself actually developing new gifts, new things which you didn't realize you can do. And what I am seeing is at the moment, a lot is being resurrected that you have developed in other lifetimes that can be useful in this life. And I am speaking on many different levels, not only spiritually, but also more earthly gifts and talents you may have that you didn't realize you had. It is a bit like as the layers are stripped away, you start to realize things about yourself you did not know. Perhaps because there was trauma in the way, there were problems on the earth plane that prevented you from accessing these places. So, as the problems disappear, new qualities will come to the surface, and for some of you, these qualities will be very well developed. It is almost like you may find yourself being an expert at something that you have never tried before. And because of this, I do see that some of you may end up actually developing new career paths, new things open up for you, and you may find yourself going down a different route to the one you have been on for a while. What I am really trying to say is be open to what happens next in your lives. It may be that it is simply that the gifts you already have develop further, or it may be something entirely new, a new gift that you suddenly realize you have. And in this way, it opens a new path for you. But what I want you to know is don't be surprised if this starts to happen fairly soon. I also would like to share with you that there are many people in the world at the moment considering if it is really worth going forwards with their lives. I am not saying most people, but what I mean is that there are a significant number who feel like this. And the reason behind this is because they are struggling to cope with the new energies. What I would like you to know is whatever happens, it is okay to not be alarmed if people who you love, who you expected to be here for a long time, choose to leave. Because it is really okay for this to happen at this time. Because what I am seeing is that some souls, although they may seem to be okay on the earth plane, they may feel that perhaps they are not able to keep up with the new energies and they would rather be on the other side. I am also saying this because I want you to be aware that this is one of the reasons why some people may choose to actually stay more in their own company at the moment, because they may be going deeper, trying to make a decision about what they would like next in their lives. And for some people, they may really feel that it is their time to go. I would like you to know that this is really okay. I have a few more messages to give. I would like you to know that when you are feeling a bit victimized in life, it can make you feel that you have to do something in order to change that. Perhaps try to retaliate, fight back, do something that is active on the earth plane. But what I will say about these kinds of energies of feeling victimized is that at the moment, a lot of these feelings are coming up in people in order to be cleared away. I would like you to engage with these feelings, but not take them too seriously. Feel them come up, but realize that it is a bit of a collective wound, feeling victimized. It is something that every type of person feels at some point. And I want you to know that as you engage with this energy, without taking it too seriously, and what I mean by this is that it is not about going into this energy and then becoming a victim and then trying to retaliate. It is much more about acknowledging this feeling is there and allowing it to transform into a more empowered feeling from within. And when you act from a place of power, the results will be that you are feeling more empowered as a result, that it will be that more power will come to you because power attracts power. But when you are responding from a state of victimhood, you are then going to end up feeling more victimized in one way or another. What I would like you to know is no matter how much of a victim you may have been in life of something or another, it is important to allow that energy to transform before you take any action so you do not attract more of it. Final message is to remember that everyone in the world has a purpose. No one is excluded. But that does not mean that you are all going to have something similar that your purpose is. For some of you, your purpose may be very large. For some of you, your purpose is smaller, more subtle, more about serving your purpose in a light-hearted way, where actually at times you are not even noticing you are serving it. It just comes through you. And for others here, it is a bit more organized. It will take a bit more planning. It is a bit like you will receive the seed of what your purpose is, and then it will grow and grow. It will become something else altogether, something much bigger. But it will require some form of action and planning in a light-hearted way. But it will need a bit more organization and structure. What I am really trying to say is that you do all have a different purpose. And for some of you, there may be some red tape that you have to go through in order to get things going. Such as if you are marketing a new product you have developed, there may be certain certificates you need, things that you need to measure up to in order to be able to get that product out in the market. So, what I'm really trying to say is for some of you, your path, your purpose is more structured, a bit more detailed, and you will be guided through the necessary steps in order to be able to get to where you would like to be. And for others here, it is actually a lot simpler. It is more about being yourself, being spontaneous. It is not necessarily less of a purpose, but simpler, more about being who you are and sharing energy, light, love in the right way. Sharing your energy, which will have an impact on other people and their lives. What I am really trying to say is that it does not really matter what your purpose is, but what is important is that you are in tune with your own purpose, that you are not following other people, that you feel yours from the inside and do what is necessary to move forwards with it. And in this way, you will inspire other people to do the same. I have no more messages. I would like you to know that the week ahead is going to be generally good. The energies are ripe and ready for new things to happen. I see it is still a time of inner reflection, inner work, making changes from the inside. But what I am seeing generally is a lightening up of the energies. That is all. Hmm. Yeah, so thank you everyone for listening. Yeah, wishing you a lovely week ahead and much love to all of you.